Do you want to jump and kick your way through the competition? Well, then I got the perfect build for you. Martial arts in this game is out of this world, and I hope you enjoy. Before we continue, I am hosting a Fashion Souls Elden Bling contest for a chance to win prizes like Steam gift cards and more. Link in the description down below and how you can enter. Hey everybody, I'm Ronan. Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at my Blood Fist build. This is something you can utilize for martial arts really early into the DLC. You take a look at my equipment here. I have two different versions. I have the Dane's footwork that you get really late, and you have the dry leaf arts as well that you get fairly early. I think Dane's footwork is better overall for this build, but the dry leaf arts also works and is very useful regardless. So to unlock the blood dry leaf arts, you simply want to go to your map. If you come all the way up here, you do have to go through the Castle Ensis first, but here, Morth Ruins, you will find dry leaf. All you have to do is use the emote, may the best one win, and you will duel him. After you defeat him, you get the item. Now, what makes these really special is the way their moveset works. So they have a lot of attacks like the Ash of War, the Whirlwind, which I will showcase how to unlock that shortly. You can see you hit multiple times and you go into the air, so it's considered a jump attack. You have your regular like heavy R2s, the running one, which is nice. A lot of these are considered jump attacks, which is great. It's very fast in general, so blood sacking is really great. I absolutely love this moveset. You do a lot of damage with it. The reason I wanted to bring up the jump attacks is because you have three things that are going to affect what's considered jump attacks, and a lot of your heavy attacks are considered jump attacks. The Gravebird's Black Quill Armor, you can get this from the DLC. This will give you increased damage to jump attacks, or if you want to use the base game, Raptor's Black Feathers also work. You have the new Shatterstone Talisman. In general, this will give you 10% damage for a majority of all your skills, martial arts, Ash of War, and your jump attacks. You have your Claw Talisman, increasing jump attacks as well. So you can see all three of these combined, very strong. It gets even better. So if you went blood like I did, you can stack the White Mask and Lord of Blood's Exaltation for even more attack power increase. And with how easy it is to stack blood of this build, you just easily get it no problem. And here is the fun part that comes even more, because you attack multiple times with most of your attacks. You have MILLICENT'S Prosthesis. This gives you +5 dexterity and gives you 3 stages of attack power increase. Stage 1 will be 4% increase, stage 2 is 6%, and stage 3 is 11%. With all that combined, you are just consistently stacking so much attack power increases that although you can see, if we take a look at my status, I have my Erdtree Blessing 15 and the right armament, it says it's only 678. I can get this to be over 2k, which is absolutely crazy. In order to do that though, I also have Flame grant me strength, and my other weapon, the dagger, I do have the Golden Vow Ash of War as well. I am also using Swarm of Flies and Blood Flame Talons. That way, if you did want to utilize a little bit of extra ranged or bleed procs, you can do that no issue. And when it comes to the physic, I have a few different things I wanted to talk about here. So for the physic itself, you have a few things that I think work really well. I went with the Spiked Crack tier and the Thorny Crack tier. The Thorny Crack tier is very similar to the stage AR procs that we get with the Talisman. This does the same thing. It just makes your consecutive attacks grow stronger, so you get more AR damage and stuff like that. Really nice. And the Spike Crack tier, so when you do charge your heavy attacks, they're just stronger. If you prefer to have more damage overall, instead of using the Spike Crack tier, you can easily use the Blood Sucking Crack tier instead, but this will make you drain your HP overall. And because this build is pure melee, I didn't decide to use this because I'm not that great at this game, I'll be honest. Like, I get hit a lot, so you may not want to use the Blood Sucking Crack tier. Now, of course, this is for Arcane. If you prefer to not use bleed and you want poison instead, you can easily use different items. You have the Mushroom Helmet, and if you combine the Mushroom Helmet with the Kindred one for the Talisman and make this poison, you could do that. Or if you prefer to make this cold damage, let me show you the scaling for cold for those that kind of like sorceries. So what you can do instead, if I go to my Ash of War, look at the cold proc here. So cold makes it scale with B intelligence. So if you would rather have a little bit more intelligence rather than strength and dex, you certainly can. This will cause frost buildup as well, which procs all the time, which is very nice. And when you do that, you can then replace your items. Instead of using Lord of Blood, you could stack Rotten Wing Insignia with the prosthesis for even more attack power buffs as well, which is just even more damage. So it's up to you and how you want to build this, but I do like blood overall, just because the blood procs really help out for chunking enemies. So let's go ahead and take a look at the moveset now, and then I'll showcase the other one as well. So it's just using my light attacks. They look pretty cool. And of course, that's one-handed. And then when you dual wield, which you definitely want to do, because that's what makes this stuff hit multiple times. Dual wield is definitely the way to go. I would hardly ever use this not dual wielding. When I say dual wield, I mean using two-handed, because it makes you attack with both hands. You have your running attack. You have your running jump. You have your jump heavy, which looks awesome. You have your regular heavy, which can then be chained up into even more damage. Backstep heavy, backstep light attack. And of course, the good old Ash of War, the whirling dragon kick, which is the bread and butter of this since it hits so many times and is affected by pretty much everything we talked about in this video. Now, if you prefer to use the other fist weapon, you can. You can easily put the Whirlwind on this fist weapon as well, or this martial arts, I should say. So for this one, your light attacks with one hand, again, I wouldn't recommend it. I would always recommend using two hand with this weapon. The heavy. And you can see the kick attacks are nice. Jump heavy, jump light, the running heavy, which is amazing. I love it because it counts as the jump attack as well. So you can do a lot of really fun stuff, even with the base martial arts instead of the other one. And this is a clip which is me showcasing where the Whirlwind Ash of War is. Super easy to get from this grace. You just go over and it's right there next to the waterfall. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the build. Hopefully I explained it well. If you enjoyed, let me know. Comment down below what you want to see next, and I will see you guys next time. I am coming out with a build utilizing the final weapon that you get in the game for beating the final boss. That will be coming out soon. I'm Ronan. See you next time.